Hi, welcome students. Today, this is the last topic of the lesson ecosystem, and it is the ecosystem services. Healthy ecosystems are the base for wide range of economic, environmental, and aesthetic goods and services. If we talk of this aesthetic goods and services, we have to have a glance of the whole ecosystem, and we have discussed productivity. This productivity is the first and foremost essentials to run the living world on this earth, because food is produced from these autotrophs or producers, and this food is required by each and every organism, either it is the gigantic whale or it is the microscopic bacteria. So this food material is required, and it is one of the most important services that this ecosystem is providing to the living world. Secondly, these green plants are able to produce oxygen and reduce the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. We know that the increasing concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere is causing the global warming because of the greenhouse effect, and due to this global warming, a variety of abnormalities are getting created all around the living world. So it is the credit goes to the green plant that it is regularly and relentlessly consuming the CO2 from the environment and producing or converting this CO2 into the usable organic matter in the form of carbohydrate. The another important aspect of this living organism is the input of energy. This energy is essential for the running of the whole living world, and sun, we know, is regularly dissipating its energy into this ecosystem, and that energy is trapped by these green plants. The energy through food chain is transferred from one trophic level to another trophic level. So these are some of the important aspects as far as the services of ecosystem is concerned. And Robert Constanja and his colleagues have very recently tried to put price tag on nature's life support services. Researchers have put an average price tag of US $33 trillion a year on these fundamental ecosystem services, which are largely taken for granted because they are free. This is nearly twice the value of global gross national product GNP, which is 18 trillion US dollar. Out of the total cost of various ecosystem services, the soil formation accounts for about 50%, and the contribution of other services like recreation and nutrient cycling are less than 10% each. The cost of climate regulation and habitat for wildlife are about 6% each. If wetland, we are talking of wetland, they protect the land from flood, remove sediments and other pollutant, and recharge groundwater. Biodiversity is maintained. Climate increase in atmospheric humidity, good rainfall, and moderating effect on the climate is brought about. The bees are the very uh, small organisms, and at a glance it appears to have not so big importance in the ecosystem, but Bees and other insects of the ecosystem are usually visiting the nearby farmland and pollinate the crop plants. So, behind the food production, behind the production of fruits, behind the production of honey and the industrial product like bee wax are some of the very important products that is possible due to the action of these bees. Grazing grounds, they are the grazing areas for numerous cattle. This cattle is quite helpful in providing us leather, milk, meat, etc. And the dung released by these animals are used to prepare the manure. Thus, these are all the services which are of great importance as far as the economical services, ecosystem services is concerned. That's all, and thus the lesson now comes to complete. Thank you.